Hello, my little fish. Welcome back to Calypso's Cove, where the magic is our message. It is your mistress of magic, BlkAfroditee, and today we are back with another pick a card. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our Instagram, Calypso's Cove 7, and head over to our Etsy, Calypso's by Aphrodite. Today's theme for our pick a card is what makes you beautiful. What is beautiful about your aura, about your energy, about your soul? Why are people drawn to you? Why are people attached to you? Why do people want to be around you? Okay, so we have 4 piles. Pile number 1 is this beautiful spirit quartz. Gonna focus? Yes. Pile number 2 is rose quartz. Pile number 3 is selenite. And pile number 4 is green adventurine. All right, while you pick your pile, I'm going to smudge and pray, and then we will get started. Some for you. Bless this reading, bless you while you're watching, clear your energy. All right, some for my mermaid guides. Have a clean energy for this reading. This energy be blessed and this space be blessed. And please let the collective ancestors and loved ones come to me so I can give the best and most accurate reading possible. Ashe. Okay, and let me light some sage. Okay, let's begin with pile number 1. What makes you beautiful? Those who chose the spirit quartz. And if you potentially hear some disruption, my cat is in here and then a plane is going by outside. So that's a thing. Okay, what makes my pile number 1, my spirit quartz, beautiful? So we have cards from the tarot deck first. So let's see what your tarot cards are. Let me put your stone here so you can see it. That's you. Your energy is now in the stone. You are the spirit quartz. All right, so our first card is the King of Pentacles. Second card is the Knight of Wands. Third card is the 8 of Wands. And our last tarot card is the Page of Wands. Okay, my spirit quartz pile. So right away, I know that what makes you beautiful and what makes you stand out is the fact that you're a go-getter. Pile number 1. You make your dreams happen and you've been doing it for years. People are very attracted to that. People are so drawn to your aura because you radiate wealth. You shine in what you do at work, in your career, in any extracurricular activities you like to perform. You just stand out from the crowd. You might be an overachiever, but there's really no such thing as overachieving. But that's how people feel about you. They feel like you achieve so many different goals every single day and you make it look flawless, effortless, easy. You have a lot of energy and you're very passionate. You're very fiery, so that's something that makes you beautiful because you're radiant and you really stand out in a crowd. You might have really gorgeous hair or really loud, vivacious laugh. You're very fun. You're always trying something new, and you work really, really hard. Not only do you work extremely hard, but you also fight to protect the things that you work for. So you're very territorial, and people find that to be very attractive over your achievements and over what you do. You're a fun friend. You always are ready to go out. You like to travel. That's very beautiful about you. You're always willing to do new things, try new things. And again, you're overwhelmingly passionate. I think sometimes people get around you and they just don't know how to feel because you're just so bold and vivacious. You could be a fire sign, but I'm not necessarily feeling that you might be a fire sign, even though you could be. I'm more so feeling like you're just a very ignited person. You live by your passions, and your passions make you money. You know, you always stand up for yourself. You speak your truth. You're very blunt. You're very clear. You're very to the point. You might be a little fast talking. That's what I want to say. Like, you have a lot to say and you say it all at one time, and you don't care who's listening or how they feel about it. And no matter what, that's always kept money in your pocket. It's always kept people drawn to you, and you know how to protect yourself from negative energy. You know how to protect yourself from people who are draining you. You know how to keep it pushing when people have some craziness to say about what it is that you do and who you are. And because of this, you're very confident, and that's super attractive and beautiful. Your aura is beautiful because of this radiant confidence that you have. So I'm definitely picking up on some sun energy. You might not be a Leo, but some heavy Leo vibes. You are the center of your own universe, and everything revolves around you. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, I'm picking up that you spend a lot of time creating different projects. So you could be an artist or just something where you have to be like very, very creative and create new ideas. So maybe you're a project manager, maybe you are an assistant, maybe you're in marketing. I'm feeling like maybe like some PR, something like that. I don't know, even journalism, I'm hearing you might be in that, very good with your words. You might be a blogger, you might be on YouTube, and people really love listening to you. People really love watching you. People get excited when you come into a room or when you go online. They just are anxious to hear what you have to say, and they're literally rushing towards you. They want to be a part of what it is that you're giving out. So that's great. And again, you know how to protect your money. You know how to protect your name. I was going to say your family name. So that you might be a part of a family business, and you're one of the main reasons why it's going forward. Like, you are keeping your family business afloat. You know how to protect it. You know how to preserve it. And you also know how to negotiate for it and how to create new networks to keep it thriving. So that could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be a family business, but for your own business or for your own creative projects or your brand. So that's really nice. You're a go-getter, you're a doer, you're a mover and a shaker. And that's what makes you very beautiful. All right, so let's see the cards from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. So we have nostalgia, focus on the here and now. Beautiful. Let's put that here. Slide these down. Next we have sword, make a change. All right, yeah, so you really make people, again, because of this King of Pentacles, I'm picking up like some family energy. Like, you help people to remember the past, but also create new, innovative ways to make it right for the future. Excuse me. Yeah, so you know how to make changes around you, but also keeping it traditional. You remind people of what they come from. You remind people of like their family origins and the traditions that you were raised on, but you also come in with like this newness and this vibrant change, this like refreshing energy where at any moment you can make a swift change, no problem. but keeping it traditional, kind of keeping it old school, or in a way that might not necessarily be old school, but is from a rooted place, like a grounded, elder, ancestral place. And that really helps you to preserve your money. It makes you beautiful because you hold your family in mind, you hold your ancestors and your elders in mind, even if you don't realize it. So that is something that's very beautiful. You bring innovation to tradition, even in your own personality, like maybe the way you dress or the way that you listen to music, your hobbies. It's something that comes from kind of like a aged elder place. Like you really get it from your root, really from the earth, from your ancestors. So that's really beautiful. Okay, the next card is Potion. Remember to practice self-love, okay? So you definitely love on yourself daily. That's probably why we also have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands, because you really stand out. So you take amazing care of yourself. You take great care of your skin. You take great care of your body. You take good care of your health, and you really make sure to prioritize your physical body. You really treat it like a temple, and you practice self-love by doing that daily. Okay. Next card is Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So yes, you're a really routine person, and that's very, very beautiful about you. So you practice things daily, like I was just saying, in order to receive results. So that King of Pentacles, again, you're really working in this energy because you manifest on the earth through routine. So you created everything that you wanted in your life from practicing it daily, and people find that to be very beautiful and very attractive. All right, last card is Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. So again, you are a self-initiator, a self-starter. You nourish yourself, you encourage yourself, you spend time with yourself, and you're flexible. Those qualities make you stunning. You know how you feel, and you know who you are, and you feel like you don't need anybody else to tell you what you are, to validate you. Okay? You don't need any friends, cousins coming in trying to tell you about you. You know who you are. All right. So from the Mermaid Oracle deck, sorry, I didn't even say that, we have Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. Okay, so something very beautiful about you is your voice. So that's something that I really picked up on. You are very vocal. You might have a really big laugh, like I said earlier, something that really pulls people in. You might get compliments on your voice, like whether your voice is really silky and deep, or whether you just have like a beautiful speaking voice that people love to listen to. People love to hear you talk. Maybe you're a singer, that could be your art, or just something where, you know, you speak a lot. You might do podcasts. Who knows? Just something where you're using your voice. Telepathy, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. So you are very mentally sharp. That's another thing that makes you beautiful. You're very intelligent, and you're very aware of what's happening in a room. That might be another reason why you're able to work a crowd with the voice of the siren, or the song of the siren. You're able to know what other people are thinking and feeling, and you can use that to your advantage. You can persuade people, and you can know what people are thinking. And that kind of makes you like a master seductress or seducer. Ooh. People like that. People love that about you. It's very attractive. All right. Next card we have is Iremaya, Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. So again, this kind of reminds me of those other cards, the nostalgia card. You help people, let me back this up so you don't see the glare of my phone. You help people remember who they are. You help people remember where they come from, and you're not lost. That's letting me know that you are very aware of yourself. You're very aware of where you're going. You're very aware of who you are. And other people find that to be very, very attractive. And they lean on you for that type of understanding. You're a leader. And that's attractive. That's what makes you beautiful. Okay, next card, experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. Okay, so this lets me know that even though you can easily embrace change, you're also aware of when something is too much. You know and can see people's negative intentions. You're aware of changes around you that might upset the balance of the nature of your life or of your family, of your community. So you could definitely be a community activist, and that's something that makes you beautiful. You're just very aware of when things are not right, when things are out of balance. You know how to see the manipulation and the experiments that people are doing in the world, trying to test, the energy of your area, your environment, your family. Like maybe there might be a family member who just is negative, or a friend or a coworker who's bringing bad energy into the environment. You're able to tell, especially with that telepathy. You know what's going on. You are very, very aware of when something is not right. Okay, so we have time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. And again, this lets me know that you take your time to make things happen. That is very beautiful about you. You build up gorgeous work over time. You always are aware of what it is that you want, and you work diligently every single day to do it. You might meditate every single day to become more spiritual and more aware of yourself and do your shadow work. You might work really hard on a project or a goal till it's done with completion. You might have health goals that you achieve, especially with that King of Pentacles. So you might work out or run every single day to get the body of your dreams. You might be an artist and have been working since you were very young on a specific art form, and now you're becoming a master at your craft. That's very, very beautiful. And people find that to be very attractive. All right, so now we have some more cards from the Isis Oracle deck. So let's see what Isis has to say. So we have Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. So that lets me know that you are really moving in your higher chakras. You're vibrating very, very high. You're very much so tapped into your third eye, and that's that telepathy and that knowing. You have a deep reservation of inner knowing that comes from your ancestors. And it's something that was given to you by your elders and by your ancestors. And you yourself are an old soul. You are an elder. And that's something that makes you very beautiful. And it's something that comes from your ancestry. Okay, so you're very aware of yourself, vibrating very high, and using a lot of your higher chakras. Okay, next card is Scales of Balance, Ancient Tantra of the Soul. So that again lets me know that you know when you need to give and you know when you need to recede. So when you give your energy out to something, you do the most. You're going to put your 100% into what it is that you're doing. And if a situation is not right, if you're seeing that somebody is being manipulative or taking from you, like again, you protect what you have. You protect your energy, you protect your family, you protect what it is that you built. Okay? You know when to give, you know when not to, you know when to give, you know when to receive. You just know balance in your own life. That's beautiful. Mother of Grain is the next card. Nourishment of the Golden Grain Mother. All right, so there's an Ankh up here, so that lets me know again that you are definitely heightened in your energy. So you are in union with your divine masculine and your divine feminine. Your body is activated. You are aware of who you are. You bring blessings into your life, consistent growth, consistent prosperity, consistent abundance. And that is what makes your aura so beautiful. You continue to grow, you continue to change, you continue to evolve, just like the earth. So that's really gorgeous. And you bear the fruits of what it is that you choose to do. And through your routine, through your actions, you have so much beauty around you. And people can see that, and they want to be nourished by your beauty. They want you to come in and bring them this gorgeous healing energy. Okay? But you also, again, know how to protect yourself. You do not let people take advantage of you. All right. Okay, so for our last cards, I have the element and the chakra that makes you beautiful. What in your auric field is shining? What element helps you to be your most beautiful, gorgeous self? So you have the element of space, ether. So you are very cosmic. You are very in tune with your higher self. You're very in tune with your light body. You get messages from your higher self all the time. And that's that ancient wisdom. That's that lapis energy. So this chakra is about spaciousness. So again, you grow and grow and grow. You are ever evolving. You are ever changing, but yet there's this moral compass, this beautiful balance that holds you up. And it's coming from a very ancient place, this innovation, this newness, and this consistent growth. So let me read what this mudra does. Spaciousness. Gorgeous. It assists in expansiveness, opening, and intuition. Benefits are releasing tension in the face, throat, and shoulders, directs energy to the thyroid and the parathyroid glands, relieves chronic tension in the neck and shoulders, enhances intuition and hearing, and the element is space. The focus is spaciousness allows me to open to new possibilities. Spaciousness allows me to open to new possibilities. So the element of space allows you to feel limitless, and that's what makes you beautiful. The element of space assists your beauty and assists your aura by allowing you to be open to all of life's new possibilities, while also being grounded in what it is that you come from and who you are. That's so beautiful. I was meant to say so beautiful, but I couldn't get it out. Okay, next card, the chakra that assists you is the crown chakra, and we have reverence. So you give reverence to everything around you. You are consistently in a state of gratitude. You're thankful for your family. You're thankful for your friends. You're thankful for where you're coming from, and you're grateful for where you're going. That's what I'm trying to say. So this mudra assists in divine union. Again, yes, you are in divine union within your body. Everything in you is in perfect harmony and balance. Inner silence and spiritual devotion. So you're a very devoted person. Benefits are cultivates inner awareness, reduces stress and blood pressure, and assists prayer and devotion. So that's that ritual. You're always in a state of devotion to your dreams and to your goals, and that's very beautiful. The focus is, I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. And that's what makes you beautiful, pile number 1. Okay, I hope so much that you enjoyed this reading. You guys are so beautiful with your personality, and this was very fun. If you want to look at Calypsos by Aphrodite, our Etsy shop, to see any products that can assist you and help you on your spiritual journey, you can check the link in the description below, or head over to our Instagram to help inspire you on your journey to your best and highest self. I love you so, so much. Thank you for watching this reading. Have a blessed one. All right, pile number 2. For those of you who picked the rose quartz, let's see what makes you beautiful. After pile number 1, I feel the need to spray. So let's spray you. Let's spray the cards in the area. Here we go. All right, so let's start with the tarot cards. What makes you beautiful? Nice that the rose quartz appear. You are now in the rose quartz. Relax. Enjoy. And let's see what makes you gorgeous. Okay, so we have the Hermit as our first card. The Hermit. All right, next we have Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. We have Death. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so what makes you beautiful, my rose quartz pile number 2? First, what makes you beautiful is your wisdom, pile number 2. Your Hermit card lets me know that you stay inside and you cultivate your inner knowing. You meditate a lot. You might be introverted and spend a lot of time to yourself, but at the same time, you know not to do too much with this Queen of Swords in reverse. So you hold a lot of mystery, pile number 2. You're very mysterious. You're a mysterious beauty. With this Death card here, this lets me know that you are always transforming in your own inner world. So pile number 2, you're very dreamy and ethereal, and people really don't know how to take you. With this Queen of Swords in reverse, it lets me know that you have a very queenly, statuesque or kingly personality, and people are very drawn to it. You seem like you're above other people and you're in the clouds. However, since it's in reverse, you're very approachable still. And even though you might be introverted, you're an introverted beauty, there's something about you, something about the way that you change, something about the way that you transform and the way that you walk into a room has this quiet presence, but it's this appealing, very magnetizing presence, okay? And you're a giver. With this Six of Pentacles in reverse, you give a lot. And sometimes you might have to go within because you might give too much. So you find yourself retreating a lot, but people just want to literally, I was gonna hear, suck you up. And that's what makes you beautiful. People just want to take in everything that you have to offer. People want to be transformed by you, pile number 2. People want to hear what it is that you have to say, even though you choose not to give away what you know. They're so drawn to your secretive nature, your mysterious nature. It's very alluring to people. They want to know what you have going on. They want to know who you are. They want to know what you know. And you're very intelligent, and people can tell that you are. People know that you've been through a lot and that you know something because of what you've been through. And sometimes it's hard for you not to give yourself away because it seems like you're a very emotional person, very tapped into your feelings, and you care deeply about others. So something else is you're an empath, pile number 2, and you can feel everything that other people feel, or maybe you're like a wounded healer. And because of that, you just have this incredibly loving energy that just wants to give, but you know you can't do it for too long because you end up getting drained. And you have to protect yourself by just retreating and going in hermit mode. Okay, so let's see what the Believe in Your Own Magic deck has to say. So feast, slow down, and celebrate yourself. So what makes you beautiful, pile number 2, is that you know how to take a compliment. You know how to slow things down and how to just nourish yourself. So that's how you use your hermit energy. You know how to relax, you know how to lay down, and people find that to be very, very attractive because they like that you know that you're worth something. They like that you know that you have a lot to offer, even though you don't go out your way to over give it to people, or you don't kind of like throw what you feel on other people. You just feel it about yourself and you treat yourself accordingly, and people are very attracted to that. Okay, the next card is Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? So again, you have been through a lot, pile number 2, and people love that you've rewritten your own story. People love that you have risen from the ashes and you wear a crown, and you wear that crown daily. People find that to be very attractive and beautiful, and they want to know your secret. How do you keep up with yourself? How do you afford the clothes that you wear? What are you doing? What are your spiritual practices? How do you keep yourself glowing? They want to know. Okay, the next one is Clover. Release your guilt. So you've done a lot of shadow work, pile number 2, and that is what makes you beautiful. You've released, and that's why we have that death card. They're right over top of each other. So you release daily the things that have hurt you. You're quick to forgive. You release shame. You're compassionate. You're loving, and you're ever evolving and changing. So also with this Queen of Swords, this lets me know that you are very mentally clear, and you know how to change your perspective on things. You know how to come from a new lens and how to transform because of that, and how to transmutate what it is that you have going on, because the Phoenix and the fire in the back of this Clover card lets me know that you really use that element and the death card to really transform who you are on a daily basis. And that is very beautiful to people. I almost heard the word sexy. So some people find that to be very attractive because they're like, she's never holding a grudge, or he or she is never holding a grudge. They never have anything negative to say. Even if somebody hurts you or rubs you the wrong way, you know how to quickly let it go. And that's so beautiful. So unplug, relax for a spell, Tower. Okay, so you hold up your own tower, and this again goes back to the Hermit card. You know when it's time for you to unplug and to move away. So instead of arguing, you just move forward. You don't say anything. You might go and just take a second for yourself. You meditate, you recharge, and then you come back ready to have a proper conversation. And people find that to be very, very beautiful. So our last card from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck is Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. So this lets me know that you have been around a lot of negative people in your life, and a lot of people have been trying to pull you down and kind of see, is this real? Is this person really as calm as they pretend to be? Is this person really as unbothered as they seem? And you meet every evil eye, every negative intention with sugar, okay? Not salt, sugar. You bring sweetness into your life. And because of that, people are in awe. People think that is so beautiful, that you know how you feel and what you want. Okay, 1 second. My cat is getting restless. She's ready to leave. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so from the Mermaid Oracle deck, let's continue to see what makes you beautiful, pile number 2. So we have Farewell to the Moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light cycles. Okay, so that lets me know that you know how to cope with life's ups and downs, and you're very in tune to your emotions, and people find that to be very beautiful. Let's see our next card. Fertility. Potent, powerful, creative energy initiation energy. So people find you to be very nurturing, very abundant. Your personality is, and that's very gorgeous. When people get near you, they feel enveloped. And that's what I keep feeling from your pile. It's just this very sensual, very loving energy that people just cannot get enough of. And they feel like when they get in your aura, when they get in your presence, what's beautiful about you is you're going to care for everything around you, including yourself. So you really know how to take care of your projects. You really know how to nourish your creativity and your dreams and your aspiration, and it inspires other people to be the same. Okay. Next card is Atlantis, rapid development, success, and excellence. Okay, so that means that what's beautiful about you is you excel at everything that you do. Even if you're a hermit, people just out of nowhere, you just pop up on the scene when you want to, and you dominate. Queen of Swords. You know exactly what you're talking about. You're very intelligent. I'm picking up, you might be an author, or you might be like a theorist, a writer. You know, you might be into science or politics, and you really enjoy talking about these topics or working in these fields. You're very technologically savvy. That's what I'm hearing. You might like gadgets. You might really be into technology and just be like, or whatever it is that you're very technically aware of, because it could also be something artistic or something spiritual. You are really in tune with your craft and you excel in what you do very quickly. You have rapid excellence in your life, and that's something that's really beautiful because people are in awe when you come on the scene. They're like, where did this person come from? Like, oh my God, they're amazing. And they love that. All right. So the next thing that makes you beautiful is sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. That's that Six of Pentacles energy, yeah? So you definitely make certain sacrifices for yourself and for the people that you love. And people love that about you. They love that you're selfless, and they love that you know when something is worth it to you and how to prioritize the things that matter to you in your life. And people find that to be very attractive and very beautiful. People are in awe that you actually push yourself to the side and do something for the greater good, or know when you need to put yourself first, and how you consistently are in balance between the two. That's very beautiful. All right, last card is the Present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value and nowness. So yes, you definitely know your value, pile number 2. And that's probably why you picked the rose quartz. You know how to give yourself love, time, nurturance, and dedication. And you're always focused on the here and now. You don't hold grudges about the pain of yesterday. You move forward in the sweetness of today. And people are so attracted to that. People think that is so beautiful, and they don't know how you do it. I can just feel other people just looking at you and being like, whoa, how do they continue to just move from their heart like this? How do they make it seem like every day is just this new fresh energy? They don't feel anything. Some people feel like you don't feel anything, which is why you might come up as the Queen of Swords in reverse, because she's traditionally not really associated with emotions. So you just seem very mentally clear and very mentally direct. However, you're very emotional and very empathetic, but you just allow yourself to move forward, and you know your own value. So you know not to overgive to something that doesn't serve you. People really don't readily understand that, but you know what you're doing, even if it's subconsciously. Okay, so we have one card from the Isis Oracle deck, and you got Queen of Heaven. Blessings from the Divine Empress of the Skies, and it's such a beautiful card. I love this card. So this lets me know that you are very physically attractive as well, and you definitely give off this very queenly, beautiful, sultry energy. Oh my gosh, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, however you identify. You are just so gorgeous. People are taken back by your beauty, pile number 2. They can't get enough of you. And on top of that, you just act so stately. You act so kingly or queenly or godlike or goddess-like. And people are just in awe. They feel like you are just so above them sometimes and genuinely struck by your inner beauty, by your light, by the way that you take care of yourself, by the way that you love yourself and others around you. Just gorgeous. Okay, so our last 2 cards are the element and the chakra that makes you beautiful. So let's start with your chakra. So the chakra that makes you beautiful is your heart chakra. So you move from your heart chakra with brilliance, okay? And that is gorgeous. Your inner heart is what makes you so, so, so beautiful. So this mudra assists in inner light, focus, and radiance. So yes, my pile number 2, you are extremely radiant. You're extremely beautiful and vivacious, even when you're not trying. You're like the full moon on this card, you know, just very much so shining and gorgeous, and people cannot keep their eyes off of you. That's why you're the queen of heaven. That's the moon. The moon is the queen of heaven, and you are shining. So this mudra benefits are directs the breath to the heart, the chest, and the ribs, assists the immune system, and awakens and uplifts energy. So that's how people feel about your beauty. They feel like you uplift them, you reignite them, you awaken them, you just make them feel like this freshness and this renewal of self and who they are from just being you. Okay, so the focus is, I embrace the radiant brilliance of my loving heart. I embrace the radiant brilliance of my loving heart. So yes, so you do that by going into hermit mode, by cultivating forgiveness and self-love, and you have this beautiful, radiant, brilliant heart that shines for people to see, and that is what makes you beautiful. Your heart chakra makes you beautiful. All right, and last card, expansion, air element. So the air element makes you beautiful. Lightness, ease, and appreciation. Benefits of this mudra: directs breath to the heart, the chest, and the ribs, so you really move from your heart. And your heart makes you light, it makes you beautiful, it makes you compassionate, it gives you ease, and just this, I feel overwhelmingly relaxed. And the energy of this pile, it just feels so good. Anyway, it assists the nervous and the upper respiratory systems, instills a sense of lightness and ease in the body, and opens the subtle heart. The focus is, lightness and compassion awakens my highest truth. Lightness and compassion awaken my highest truth. Wow, so you guys are really beautiful, really moved from your heart, very calm, very queenly, just really a giving, loving person who also knows their own value and how much they have to offer. And that makes you so gorgeous, pile number 2. Okay, so this concludes your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. I genuinely love and appreciate you so much for watching. Please head over to Calypsos by Aphrodite. That is our Etsy shop. If you would like any products to benefit you on your spiritual journey, or if you just want some daily inspiration or anything to uplift you, head over to Calypsos Cove 7 at Instagram and look at our Instagram page and our stories for anything to help you on your spiritual path. I love you so much. Namaste. Thank you. All right, pile number 3. Those of you who chose this beautiful piece of selenite, just gorgeous. Let's see what makes you beautiful. And we're going to start with the tarot cards. Okay, so I set you here. So you are now inside of the selenite stone, resting comfortably. So have your water, relax, and enjoy. So what makes you beautiful? The first card we have is the 8 of Wands in reverse. The second card we have is the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, a lot of reversals. And then the last card is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wow. Okay. Pile number 3. What makes you beautiful is you have so much to offer. Pile number 3. Before we get started, I'm going to sage or just smudge with my misting spray. So here we go. For you. Get the camera a little bit. Let me clean this off just a little bit. There you go. Anyway, and then I'm going to smudge this. All right. Okay. You guys have a completely different energy from pile number 2. You guys are very, very energetic, very bold, very vivacious energy, and you have so much to offer. All of these reversals let me know that the energy around you has been purposely stalled because it's not your time yet, pile number 3. It's not your time, but your time is coming, and it's coming quickly, but the universe needs you to be halted and to cultivate your energy, because what makes you beautiful is you have so much to offer. You are so in tune with yourself. You're so creative. You are so passionate. You are so charismatic, pile number 3. And you are psychically in tune. You're aware. You are highly in tune with your femininity. Whether you are how you identified, no matter what you are just highly in tune with your femininity, with your sacred psychic abilities, with who you are as a person, your higher self. You have high morals, high values, and you think highly of yourself. You're creative. You know, you challenge yourself. That's what I hear. You challenge yourself, pile number 3. And you just want to keep going. You never want to stop. And that's why you have reversals, because the universe is like, okay, we need you to just calm down. We know that you know everything, pile number 3, but you still have to grow, okay? You can't just do everything at one time, which is why we have all these wands, because it's fire. You just want to explode and just burst out, pile number 3. And you just want to tell everybody what it is that you've learned psychically, what you do, who you are. You want to be seen. You want to be bold. And you have the world ahead of you. You have the world at your fingertips. And you also have the world to give. But your spirit guides are like, hold up. You got to slow it down. Okay, you got to slow down all this momentum so you can make sure that you know what you want and know how you want to get there, okay? Because you're just moving so fast that your spirit guides are like, we know that you're claircognizant. We know that you have all of this creative passion, this love for life, this zest, but you got to cool it, okay? Because we can't have you making mistakes from not really thinking and just moving from your heart. And I know this is supposed to be what makes you beautiful, but I know that is what makes you beautiful. It makes you beautiful because you're just so willing to get out there. You're just so bright and brilliant, and they just want you to be careful with your energy, pile number 3, because you have so much to give. They don't want you to overgive. Okay, so the first card we have from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck is Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So you really know how to stand up for yourself, pile number 3, and that makes you beautiful. But you also know how to take care of yourself and when to dial back. You really can speak your mind, pile number 3, and you don't have a problem doing so, but you don't really like hurting other people. And you also know how to like dim your light for others. That's what I want to say. And with these reversals, that lets me know that even with all of this energy, you know, people sometimes don't know how to take you. So sometimes you kind of have to like back up, you know, and give people a second so they can adjust to you, because you have such a big aura. You control the room, pile number 3, and that makes you very beautiful, because people are like, whoa, like this girl, she is everything, or this person, you know, this person is everything. They do everything. I am intimidated. I am overwhelmed. You know, you're like the star. I'm seeing you right now at the front of the room giving a meeting for work, or you always answer questions or speak or volunteer in Zoom meetings, or you're like the first one to be there. You're the last one to go. You know, you always have a creative idea. You're always giving out some advice, and people just, they don't know how to take it sometimes, but you know how to dial back so that way people can be more comfortable. And they think that's really beautiful. All right, the next card is Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Okay, so you are your own biggest cheerleader, pile number 3. You know how to encourage yourself, and you know how to have a good time all by yourself. You don't need anybody around you. You're literally your own party, and people find that to be very beautiful. They just love that you know how to have a good time and how to enjoy yourself without overdoing it or without overthinking, you know? You just know what to do and when to do it, and people really appreciate that, and they love that you know that about yourself and that you hold that for yourself. Okay, the next card is Red, Forgive. So you're a very forgiving, loving person, and most of all, it seems like you forgive yourself, and you take the time to really think about your actions and think about who you are, even if you have all this energy. And more so, you know how to forgive others for taking you the wrong way, pile number 3. Because I feel like a lot of the time, people have not really known, you know, how they feel about you or what to think about you, and they've like maybe said some things that were not so nice, or kind of have been a little chatty about you to other people, and you've had to forgive people a lot of times, because you know, you'll still give somebody a second chance just because they don't know how they feel about you. And people find that to be very beautiful. They're like, oh man, like I thought this person was one way, but they're actually totally really sweet, really cool, really down to earth, really funny. And I actually really like them. So you know how to forgive, and that's a beautiful quality. All right, the next card is Raindrops. Take a chance on them. So yes, again, you know how to take a chance on people. You know how not to just see things one way, pile number 3. And people think that's really, really beautiful. And you could, I'm picking up Aquarius vibes. Like you have a lot of different groups that you identify with. You have a lot of people in your tribe, and you just kind of vibe out with a lot of different energies. And people really find that to be beautiful. They love how you can just accept people where they are at and take people for who they are, and it just be okay. And a lot of the times people are thinking they need to change for you, but in reality, you just allow people to be themselves, and you also give out second chances. You see that people make mistakes. You've made a fair share of mistakes in your day, and you know how to forgive others for them, and also how to forgive yourself. You don't take life too seriously, and you're always ready to have a good time. That's really beautiful. You know, just like the selenite, you know, you remain clear. That's another thing I'm hearing. People think that's really beautiful of you to do, really beautiful of your energy. And that makes you a person that people want to be around. All right, the last card is Library. Take control of your own narrative. Yes, so you don't let other people manipulate you or contort you. You continue to be yourself and you stand up for yourself. You take control of the narrative by when somebody like maybe tries to publicly say something about you, you'll be like, no, I actually don't think this, or I'm actually not like that. I'm actually more like this, or I actually think that. So yeah. And then they might come back over to you and apologize and be like, oh, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, or like, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done this, and I know who you are now, and you're this or that. And you'll be like, yeah, it's okay, I understand. And you give yourself the right to be that way, and you take control of who you are. You don't let anybody do it for you. And people respect that. And that is beautiful to them because there's a level of respect for you, pile number 3, that a lot of people seem to have. Okay, so let's get into the Mermaid Oracle deck. So the first card we have is Transparency in Reverse. So this lets me know that you are a very transparent person, but you also know how to keep things to yourself, and you have like an air of privacy about you. So you're not giving everything away, but you're also not trying to hide who you are for anybody. It's plain as day, your beliefs, your values, what you feel, what you think, who you are. And it's up for other people to accept that about you. But you're also not going to overdo it, which is why all these cards are in reverse. Like, you have a lot of energy. You got a lot to say. You're a lot of person. You might be a lot of man or a lot of woman. But at the end of the day, you also know how to reserve yourself just a little bit, like this Castle card, and not wage war on people, not do too much, not allow that fire to like overwhelm you or overwhelm others around you. So the next card is Endurance in Reverse. So again, you have a lot of energy, but you also know that you have to take your time. You're not the rabbit, speeding through the race. You're the tortoise. You're slow and steady, and you're getting there over time. And you're doing things in your own pace, in your own way, and you know when you need to take a step back. And that's really beautiful because you consistently move forward while also honoring yourself. People really like that. People also want to see where you're headed. Pile number 3. The next card is Guide, a mentor, a trustworthy ally. So another thing that's beautiful about you, even though it's in reverse, is yes, a lot of people, like I said, might misconstrue your actions, but in reality, you are a very trustworthy, loyal, loving friend. And people definitely think highly of you. They know what it is that you represent, and they always know that they can come to you in times of crisis, or if they need somebody to talk to, a shoulder to cry on. You are always there, pile number 3, and that makes you beautiful. But sometimes people just don't understand you right away. Okay, next card is Air in Reverse. Breathing deep, entering into life, the exchange of life-bringing energies. So even though people don't necessarily want to admit this right off the bat, you give people life, pile number 3. People are like, woo, they are getting their energy from you. You like liven up a room. You bring in like this new, exciting freshness everywhere you go. And people can be very intimidated by this. So again, not to do too much and not to exchange too much energy, which is why I feel like it's in reverse. But you also know how to give a little something, if not to yourself, to everybody around you with no qualms and no problems. You know how to exchange life force. You, again, with that High Priestess, are also very, very in tune. Like, I'm picking up like clear sentient, like you know how other people feel, you know what other people are, kind of the vibe that they're on, and you can like use your High Priestess energy to kind of manipulate, but in a good way, the space around you. You know how to make other people comfortable. People think that's beautiful. Okay. And last card is Water Flight. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. So this is what makes you beautiful, pile number 3. You make people, again, just feel very weightless. You have a very fun, vivacious, bright, go-getting energy. People love that about you, and they love that they don't have to overthink around you. They love that they don't have to be fake. That's what I'm hearing. You know, you can just be yourself and be comfortable around my pile number 3. And they're going to embrace you for this. They think you're so beautiful because of this. All right. So now we have cards from the Isis Oracle deck. So let's see. First is the Divine Sun Child, Blessings of the Sun Falcon. So yeah, that's that fire, that's that wands energy. You shine very, very bright. You have a lot of people around you who want to watch you. There's like 3 different people on this card. So people want to see what you're doing. People want to be around you all the time, even if they don't act like it right away. And you have a lot of friends. You have a lot of people like coworkers who like you and want to hang out with you outside of work. You might be the type of person who can have a complete conversation with a stranger. You just shine very brightly. Pile number 3. This here. Okay, so the next card is Magic and Rituals, Crafting, Sacred Practice. So this reminds me of the High Priestess card. You're very much so into craft. So definitely into a spiritual practice, and you're not ashamed of it. You just know when not to do too much with certain people. And people think it's beautiful that you've been keeping up your own spiritual practice, that you have your own way of thinking and your own way of being, and this uniqueness to you. People find that to be very beautiful, very attractive. Okay, so lastly, we have Soul Retrieval, Deep Soul Healing with the Goddess. So you are a healer, pile number 3, and because you've healed yourself, other people are very attracted to you. They think it's attractive that you've gotten so far in your life, and again, with this light energy, you're just very bright. You shine on people, and you shine for people, and people think that's very beautiful. You've taken care of yourself. Also, the High Priestess energy, that's how you became one, by doing deep soul work and becoming weightless. And other people get to benefit from that, and they think that's beautiful. Okay, so our last 2 cards are the chakra and the element that make you beautiful. So let's start with the chakra. We have harmony, the sacral chakra. So this assists in life transitions, equanimity, and balance. Okay, so yes, you definitely have been through a lot in your life, pile number 3, but you know how to transform, and you know how to get through life in balance through deep soul healing and shining brightly. Okay, so this benefits with menopause, fertility, pelvic issues, cultivates emotional balance and support, and harmonizes change. And the focus is balance and harmony accompany all of my transitions. So that's something that's beautiful about you. The sacral chakra makes you beautiful because you know how to keep yourself emotionally in balance through life's transitions, and knowing how to shine brightly even through hardship. And people find that to be very beautiful. The sacral chakra. Okay. And then the element that assists you is air, my pile number 3. Positivity, playfulness, and lightness. The benefits are it directs breath and awareness into the upper chest, neck, and head, releases tension from the jaw, instills a sense of laughter and play, thought to assist in removing obstacles from one's life. So that is what's beautiful about you, pile number 3. You help other people release tension. You instill this energy of laughter and play in your life, and people really, really love that. And you use your laughter, your lightness, your playfulness to remove obstacles of your life out of your life, or just move around them in general. You don't let obstacles control you or consume you. So the element that assists you again is air. So the air element, lightness, playfulness, just good vibes, good times. And the focus is I move through life with lightness and joy. So what makes you beautiful, pile number 3, is you move with life or you move through life with lightness and joy. That is what makes you beautiful, and people cannot get enough of that in your aura. The element of air makes you beautiful. So that is it for you, my pile number 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. You guys are just so lovely. Please head over to Calypso's Cove 7. That's our Instagram for any daily inspiration or spiritual pick-me-ups or reminders you need on your soul journey. And if you need any spiritual products, hit up Calypso's by Aphrodite on Etsy. We have products there to help you for your spiritual journey with anything that you need while you're manifesting. So thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all. Namaste. Bye-bye, pile number 3. Okay, and last but not least, pile number 4, those of you who chose the green adventurine. I love this stone. Okay, let's start with the tarot. What makes my pile number 4 beautiful? Okay, so the first tarot card we have is the Emperor. The next tarot card we have is the 3 of Wands. The next card is the 3 of Pentacles. So 3 is a good number for you. Pile number 4, 3 might be your lucky number. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this lets me know, pile number 4, what makes you beautiful. Here, let me spray myself. Let me spray you. Spray the cards. Whew. Some new energy for pile number 4. So what makes you beautiful, I'm really drawn to the Knight of Pentacles first, is that you are a giver. You are super romantic. Pile number 4, and that's something that makes you beautiful. You give gifts, you spend time. You're a spoiler, pile number 4. You like to spoil people, and I think you like to spoil yourself, and sometimes you can't always come carrying a pentacle. So you might overgive materially, but people still like that you know when to stop and when to be a little bit more emotionally there versus like giving gifts. But definitely one of your love languages is giving. And people really, really like that. People love that you are so creative and cooperative, pile number 4. People love that you're open to listening to new ideas, but you also are this creative genius yourself. You have so much to bring to the table, and you might be like a photographer or, you know, working on some type of design crew or some element like that, where you always have like a good eye. That's what I'm hearing that makes you beautiful. You have a good eye for talent. You have a good eye for symmetry, pile number 4, and people really appreciate that about you. People appreciate that you can listen to what they have to say and bring their creative vision to light. You know how to make a situation work for you and for other people around you, and that is really beautiful, pile number 4. I hope I don't keep saying pile number 3, but if I do, just know I know who you are. Okay, and then with this Emperor card, this lets me know that you have a lot of order and structure behind your own life and what you do. So you are the emperor or empress of your life. You know how to put things together. You know how to build up people around you, build your resources, use your time effectively and wisely, and get what you want. You get everything that you want. And I feel like you're a little shy or a little reserved, but at the same time, you're very social and you're very captivating, and you're a natural leader, and that's very beautiful. It's very sexy to people, and people really want you to take control. People want you to be in charge, and they want you to be a leader. They want you to succeed, and they want to listen to what you have to say. So that's another reason why you're showing up as the emperor or the empress, because people want you to take control of the room. They don't want you to just sit there, you know, even though they like it that you listen to what they have to say and you're willing to hear other people out. People want you to be the leader, pile number 4. They want you to make the major decisions and to have the last say. So you're definitely like the head, you know, the head of your job, the head of your community, head of your household, and that makes you beautiful. All right, let's see what the Believe in Your Own Magic deck has to say. So you guys have quite a few cards. So yes, like 6 cards in here. First card is Dragon, slay them all. So you stand up for yourself. You believe in yourself, pile number 4. And you don't have a problem going after that goal and slaying it. You also slay every single day with what you wear. So you look really good and you come in every single day. When you're working, when you're at school, when you're walking down the street, going to the grocery store, whatever it is that you're doing, you slay it completely. You know, you break it down so it's forever broke, and you let it be known that it's you who does it that way and nobody else, just from you living your life. That makes you super beautiful, super attractive. The next card is Morning. The world awaits you. So you take the world by storm, pile number 4. You literally know how to wake up in the morning and achieve that goal. I'm getting big tiger's eye energy for what that stone represents, because you move with passion and purpose, like you have the eye of the tiger. You know, you're on the prowl, you're on the hunt, and you're going to get what it is that you want no matter what. And you wake up excited and ready to achieve the goal. People love that. People think that's really attractive and very beautiful about you, pile number 4. That's probably why you picked the green aventurine, because you're all about that money and you like to spoil yourself and spoil others around you. You're just really into products. You're really into projects. You're into opening up yourself to new horizons, and that makes you beautiful. You slay the day. You take the world by storm, pile number 4. So the next card is Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. So you take control of your prosperity, and that makes you beautiful, pile number 4. You know how to make things happen for yourself. You know how to bring something into fruition, and you don't have a problem when it comes to creating. You know, you don't have a problem when it comes to manifesting. You're an instant manifester, and people love that about you. They think that's beautiful, and they want to know, hey, how do you do this? And you're like, shoot, let me tell you. Let me show you, and let's work together to make even more. You want to know how I shine? I'll help you shine. And then on top of that, I'll bring you more money, baby. Don't worry about it. Oh, you want me to make that decision? I got you. You want me to help you do this? No problem. Oh, you have an issue with this? Handled. That's you. People find that to be very attractive, pile number 4. All right, the next card is Mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. So again, with that Emperor energy and the Knight of Pentacles, you got some routines going on. It's kind of like a real earthy energy, because we already have the 3 of Pentacles as well. So yeah, you definitely treat yourself like a queen or like a king. You treat your body like a palace, like a temple. You take great care of yourself, and that makes you beautiful, pile number 4. People literally notice that you have all these like health rituals. You take good care of your body, good care of your skin, great care of your mind, great care of your spirit. And people are just in awe of that. They think that's very attractive. They notice what you do and they want to mimic it. And because you do those things, they want you to be in charge. Pile number 4. All right, the next card is Villain. You can always rewrite your story. So pile number 4, another thing that makes you beautiful is you don't mind being the bad guy. And what do I mean by that? If something needs to be said and it might hurt somebody's feelings, honey, you don't mind saying it. You don't mind speaking the truth. And you don't mind living in your truth, no matter how uncomfortable that might make somebody feel. And because of that, people respect you. People know that they're in a good space or will be like, you know, well off if you tell them the truth. And you also know how to rewrite the story, so you know that there's nothing being misconstrued. And that makes you beautiful because you know how to be who you are unapologetically, pile number 4. Even if that means people see you as the bad guy. Even if you have to tell your best friend, hey, you know that's not right. Hey, you know you shouldn't be dating that guy. Hey, you know you shouldn't be eating that. Hey, you know this gives you anxiety. Why would you put yourself in that type of situation? They might be mad at you for it, but at the end of the day, they love you and they think they're beautiful because they know that you're going to keep them in the right spot, and that, yeah, they might see you as a bad guy, but at least you'll be the bad guy for a good cause. Pile number 4. All right, and last card from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck is Thrones. Weave together the crown you deserve. Okay, so big Emperor energy. You created that crown for yourself, pile number 4, and you treat yourself daily because you know you deserve that crown. You weave that crown for yourself and nobody can take it from you. And then on top of that, you help other people cultivate their crowns as well. That's why you're not a king energy, you're an emperor, because you bring enough like abundance where you take over everything. You know, the whole country is yours, not just one part of it. The whole world is yours, pile number 4. All right, so let's move on to the Mermaid Oracle deck. Let's see what that deck has to say. Alrighty, so honoring the divine masculine in reverse, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. Okay, so you know balance, and this is letting me know that you honor the divine masculine energy in yourself because you kind of have more of a masculine energy in this pile, but you don't mind hearing other people out, and you know how you feel about things, but you also honor the other people around you, and this might be yourself without doing too much, and that's really beautiful, pile number 4. All right, so the next card is Soul Cage. Rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. So you do not restrict yourself, and you help other people come out of their cage or out of their shell and share their ideas. And people find that to be very beautiful. You uplift people when they're down, and you help people remove the shackles that they keep on themselves. All right, the next card is Beauty in Reverse. Grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. So you are very physically beautiful, but you don't like to be identified for your beauty. You know, your beauty to you is just the icing on the cake. So when people approach you, no matter what you are or how you identify, people instantly see this beauty, but you're like, hey, dial back because I have so much more to offer, and let's talk about the other things I have versus my beauty. But your beauty is definitely there, and you do a lot to protect it and preserve it, okay? And you also protect and preserve the beauty around you and encourage other people's beauty as well. So you help other people to shine with you, okay? On top of just, yes, being gorgeous. All right, the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter choice. So when I think of the crane bag, I think that you have a lot to offer. There's a lot inside of you, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and you also know how to hold things back for yourself. So that has been like a reigning theme for some of these piles. Like, you know how to keep certain things to yourself in order to preserve your energy, and that makes you very beautiful. Pile number 4, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. That was so random. But anyway, you know, it's nature. I apologize. But yeah, you have a lot to offer in your bag. You get to the bag. You give out bags. You receive bags. Your life kind of is just like getting the bag and achieving all of your goals while also remaining humble and keeping yourself in alignment with your goals and dreams and who you are. Bless. Okay, so the next card is the Magick of the Kalian Druid. So secrecy, caution. Yeah, you know how to hide your inner self for you, pile number 4. And that's beautiful. People like how you honor yourself. People like how you take care of yourself. And you might have this hidden energy, but it's hidden for good reason. And you protect yourself and love on yourself in private, and then give what you need to give to others in public. It's a great balance that you have. All right, and we have one card from the Isis Oracle deck, and it is Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Ceres. So yeah, you are definitely a leader. You are in tune with yourself and in tune with your higher self. I love this card. It is so, so beautiful. You might be a Syrian starseed, and that's what makes you beautiful, pile number 4. But mostly you are a leader and you are the lead in your life, and other people again want you to lead. You are a priestess, which means you have the knowing and you teach other people. That's what makes you beautiful. All right, and the last 2 cards are the chakra and the element that make you beautiful. What chakra, enlightens your aura and makes you gorgeous, pile number 4? What energy or what element helps assist you so your beautiful energy, your beautiful magic can come to be and people can see you? So the chakra that you have is the root chakra, calming. So you help people feel supported, you help people feel grounded, and you help people remain calm. So this mudra assists in stillness, support, and balance. The benefits are it reduces anxiety. So you help reduce other people's anxiety by being there for them and being so collaborative. You assist in muscular skeletal systems, so holding people up and supporting people. And you cultivate mental and physical restoration. So again, people really like that you know how to like take care of yourself, and they're inspired by that. So the focus is, I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I rest in the inner balance of calm and support. Or I know I messed that up. But you literally make people feel this way. You make them feel supported, and because of that, they can be calm and they can feel confident to share their ideas and create something new. And that's really beautiful, pile number 4. So the root chakra. And then lastly, the element that assists you is fire. And this is assimilation. So spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. That's what makes you beautiful, pile number 4. So the benefits are optimized digestion and assimilation of nutrients, supports the kidneys and adrenal glands, and cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self-limiting beliefs. People really appreciate that you bring this energy into their life, pile number 4. So the focus is, I assimilate all of life's events with ease and grace. I assimilate all life's events with ease and grace. So people think that it's really beautiful that you know how to assimilate through life and that you know how to help other people do the same thing. And the fire element is what makes you beautiful, pile number 4. Okay, so that is the end of your reading, pile number 4. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for watching me so much. Let me know in the comment section below if any of this resonated for you and how you feel about your energy, green aventurine pile. I love you so much. Head over to Calypso7, our Instagram, for any words of encouragement and inspiration daily on your spiritual journey. And also check out Calypsos by Aphrodite for any spiritual practice, or any spiritual products to help you with your spiritual practices and along your spiritual journey. I love you guys. Again, this is like my third time saying it, but I'm so grateful for every single person who watches my videos and engages with me. I'm so thankful and feel so blessed to have the support that I do have. And I hope this reading resonated with you. All right, have a beautiful day. Namaste. Mwah.